আজকে 17 না আজকে 16
দেখো এটা মেশিনে ঢুকে গেছে, হ্যাঁ
ওইটা তোমার
এটা ঢুকি না হলে পরে যাবে না তো,
ঠিক আছে আর কিছু নেই।
মিউটটা অনেক পরে, এত প্রচন্ড স্লো আর কি, পরে নিজে নিজে এবারে ঢুকে দেখতে হবে
রেকর্ডিং যখন পজ করা থাকে না নাকি? হ্যাঁ
Okay,
yes, it is clearly visible.
Could you please check? Could you please check whether it's changing, the slides are changing or not?
You go to second slide. Yes, it is changing, finally changing.
Okay, perfect. Stop a minute. Yeah. So, very good afternoon to everyone. Respected HOD, coordinator of IIC, and all the other members of IIC, as well as the students of RCCIT. Today we'll be in this session or workshop on problem solving and ideation. Okay, so basically this is the session I have organized in a format on the for the budding entrepreneur, those who were trying to solve some problem, and for that some ideations are necessary. So for that I have organized the session in a way that what are the problems, what type of problems are there, and how to solve these problem. Basically I'll explain about the ideation techniques, what are the techniques can be you can apply uh, for ideation of solving this problem, various kinds of problem. Right. So let us start. Yeah. So problem solving, as we know, require both ability of correctly define a problem and as well as the innovative ideas. So these two topic, as we have seen in the first slide, that problem solving and ideations, though these are two different words, however it is an integrated, because you need to make an innovative idea to solve a problem. Otherwise, we are not talking about any kind of problem. That means a problem a problem uh, see in your house. So you need some personnel to make a problem in your AC. Um, you need a serviceman to solve this problem. We are not talking about this kind of problem. We are talking about the problem that is for both type of product industry as well as service industry. In case of product industry, let us suppose you are an entrepreneur. You have industry and you are making some innovative products and products for your manufacturing, and that will be comes in the market. So that will solve some problem, right? So what type of problem is that? Like, let us suppose we have many kind of problem in, just like we do not have time to make the roti. So what is the solution? Solution is the roti maker, right? So this type of we are talking about this type of problem the people are facing, or industry is facing, or environment is facing. So to solve that problem, we need to think of an idea, an innovative idea, solutions that will make this problem. That is not only for a new product, that is also associated with the product that is already there, how to renovate that product, how to modify those products which have some problems, right? So we'll talk about that kind of problem, how to solve that kind of problem, and to solve that kind of problem, what are the ideation, what are the idea is necessary, and in which way we have to think of, what are the techniques are needed to think of that idea, right? Because as we have seen, uh, a new product has come, and what an innovative idea, like Apple, when they have launched their new product, like iPod. So nobody have an idea about iPod. Ki, nobody ever thought of that iPod. Ki, that is a product can be there, ki, which make a solutions of carrying hundreds of cassettes or CDs in your pocket, and uh, and without these hundred of cassettes or hundred of CDs, you can carry thousands of songs in your pocket with a matchbox size device. So nobody had thought of these ideas, right? So it's not like that. Mm, uh, Either Steve Jobs had an idea, and eventually he make this product. So that is not like that. Each and every idea must be, have some. If you see the background, there they have the engineers. They are working in the Apple. They are thinking in a guidelines. You need to brainstorming, some process of thinkings are there, so that they can make an innovative product, and or they can make a innovative solutions, I must say. So uh, therefore that is the most importantly, like you do not think in a haphazard way. I need to make I need to make a mm, robotic messenger that will message our body, and it will be better than what the solutions right now we are finding in the market. So not like that, not haphazard way. You should be thinking in a right directions, and you need to check, mark all the problems, and what kind of solutions we can provide, and how it is better than the products right now in the market, right? So therefore, we need to think of a different way in different techniques. So I'll discuss on these techniques one by one, right? But I need also some interaction with the students, because otherwise it will be too boring. So I hope you'll also cooperate with me, so that these sessions should not be in a boring way, right? So therefore, the first things we have to define, that is problem, and problem statements should be correct. Otherwise, you cannot find a right solution, right? So problem statement should be correctly defined, and it should be defined in exclusive way. It's not like you have a problem of messenger. The messenger right now we have uh, it's not for all the joints, or it is not solving the problem of all the joints. It's not like that. Uh, you need to write the problem statement one by one, and then you need to make a solutions. And it is said that the solutions are hidden in the problem statement. So therefore, your first duty is to define the problem statement correctly. Otherwise, you cannot find the right solutions from that problem. Right. And as I said, these ideations are it's not that yes, this is a problem, this is the solution. It's not like that. You need to think of now new ideas, creative ideas. That is also depends how creative you are, how experienced you are. So as per your creativity thinking, as per your experience, you can provide the solutions, right? So let us see the problem solving or service design, how to define and how to design the ideations. So these problem solving and ideation design process can be explained in a double diamond or method. So these double diamond methods are basically evolved by British Design Council. You can see these and in more in these link. I'll show you what is these double diamond design method. See, this is the double diamond design method, and here in the left side you see the input, that is challenge, and the output at the right side is the outcome. The challenges we have, and how to make the solutions of those challenge. And these are the double diamond. So first diamond basically defines the problems that needs to be solved, right? And the second diamond is the solutions of the problem. So between these two diamonds, what we needed to follow the design principle. What are the you know uh, particular design we need to develop? What are the creative design we need to develop? Uh, what are the uh, what are the steps we need to follow? As well as if you see in the lower side, it's the method bank, uh, that is how exploring the possibilities of methods, various methods, how to develop the solutions, right? So therefore, these systems are basically used most of the companies for making solutions to a problem, and therefore it is a very popular method, the double diamond method. And for most of the companies, most of the entrepreneur, they are using these type of double diamond method. So here for you also, if you have a problem, and how to make a solutions of the problem, you first need to define and discover in the first diamond your problem, and in the second diamond of this problem you need to develop the solutions and deliver the solutions, right? So this way we can make the solutions of any kind of problem. And let us see what kind of problem or what kind of solutions we can make with which kind of techniques we can use. So create problem solving is require two distinct phases. What are those? Divergent thinking, that is ideations, that is any kind of idea, any idea means any wild idea, like that that may not be possible with our with our capabilities or with our systems, or let us suppose we do not have that facilities even. Mm. Still you need to think of that solutions. So that is called divergent thinking, means any kind of idea, any kind of unrealistic idea, any kind of wild idea, whatever you can think, whatever solutions may be possible, you need to think. Hmm. So that is called divergent thinking, that is called ideations. And then that ideations or divergent thinking needs to make a convergent thinking, that is by analysis of these ideas and evaluate those ideas. You need to analysis and evaluate each and every idea. Then you can exclude those ideas which are not feasible at this moment. That may be constraint of your end, or that may be a constraint of budget, that may be a constraint of society, or that may be a constraint of environment. Different constraints are there for that, that solutions may not be feasible. You may not have that budget, or right now we may not have that technology. We may not evolve that technologies, or there may be some problem that we cannot right now incorporate the solutions due to some environmental hazards or some safety related issues. So that may be environment safety as well as safety of the people, safety of the consumer. So due to those constraints, some ideas may not be incorporated. However, we need to think of each and every divergent ideas, then need to analysis in a convergent way and evaluate, and uh, you know mm, finally stick to the final solutions for development. So here we are defining what is ideation. So ideation refer to the whole creative process coming up with and communicating new ideas. It can take many different from coming from the totally new idea, which is a novel idea, or it may comes up with combining some existing multiple ideas, or a new idea as well as existing idea, combining these two, uh, and create a new process of organization system. So this is called your definition of ideations. So ideations is similarly, you can say sometimes it's called brainstorming even. Hmm. However, we generally say brainstorming is a technique of ideation, and these brainstorming is not the exclusive technique of ideation. There are many techniques. We'll explain in next few slides. So this is some examples I have shown here for ideation. So how the problem statement problems can be can we make a solutions with ideations, right? Like first problem is we have shown here, it's Amazon's problem. So what are the problems? Amazon, their customers were facing some problems of delivery issue, like delay in delivery. So what are the solutions they have provide? They have make uh, good solutions with these delay deliveries problem. They make make a solutions of prime customer. That is those who have urgent delivery uh, and who need very urgently the product or delivery. So for them, they have created a solutions called Prime, and it is a it's a very two-day delivery system they are calling it. Uh, so this is an example of ideations where they address these uh, the issues, the delay issues of consumer, and in this way they can serve better to the consumer and as well as efficiently. So there are few companies like Apple, and they are encouraging constantly to their employees for innovations, and they allowing their employees to spend a significant percentage of their time working on personal ideas or projects they may be related to developing of their products or services. So this way, you can upgrade your design solutions, your innovative solutions. So these are some of the examples of design solutions with ideation. So as I said, I'll share you some of the techniques, ideation techniques that is essential for problem solving. Though I cannot say it's mandatory, without these technique you cannot make a solutions. It is not there. It is definitely it is. It depends on person to person. Some of the person they think in a different way, in an intelligent way that normal people cannot think. Like example is your Steve Jobs, your Elon Musk. They are thinking in a different way. Hmm. But not everybody is Elon Musk, or not everybody is Steve Jobs. So therefore we need to process our thinking process in a some in some techniques so that we can grow our thinking process in a different way, in their way, how they are thinking, or we may not have that experience people have. Those who have a good experience in their field, they can think uh, their solutions in their field in a different way. So if even if we do not have that experience, then also we can think in their way. So for that, we need to know the thinking process, the right thinking process, right? So there are many thinking processes are there, many thinking techniques are there. So here I'll explain you 10 to 12 techniques that if you can incorporate those techniques for your innovative solutions, then you will be, able to make some, at least some innovative solutions, new solutions, novel solutions for your problems. Okay. So, therefore, these ideations is the first step of the design thinking process. Any kind of solutions or any kind of design or novel design or devices, if you uh, want to make. So, people use these ideation techniques, and you can definitely make solutions uh, through these techniques. So, before going to these techniques, different techniques, I'll share you, some problems so that you can relate those, solutions with these problems. See, there are many problems we need to make a solutions, and for your case, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are trying to make solutions of your problem. That is, for a particular problem, the scenario is different. So therefore, to relate these, you need to imagine something, you need to think of something. So that's why I have shown you some problem here. I'll explain you the problem so that for every techniques, when I'll explain these techniques, with these techniques we can make a solution. So you can relate these problem solving method with this particular problem. So what is the problem? The problem is backpack design challenge. So those who are associated with entrepreneurship training, they must have know this problem. See, I have taken from teachingentrepreneurship.org. So anyone from the student side, do you have you know this problem, backpack design problem? Can anyone explain what is the problem? What is the problem we are facing here in backpack design challenge? Can anyone please uh, can anyone please raise anyone any problem means any one point the problem we are facing in backpack. Write down whatever the backpacks are available in the market. So what are the problems are there? What are the problems that we are facing, and how to make a solution? That is that we'll think later. But first we need to define the problems. What are the problems we are facing with the backpacks? Have anyone heard of these backpack design challenge? Hello, may I expect any response from the students? Can anyone please respond? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible. No
Okay,
problem.
okay, fine. So, can I expect any response from the student side? What are the problems that we are facing with the backpacks that is currently available in the market? Or what are the things that you can change with this backpack? Can anyone please respond?
Sir, maybe the material is not good, except if it is
Mm-hmm.
leather.
Mm-hmm.
But leather is like animal abuse. So that is one reason, and another one can be it is very hard to clean it up,
Mm-hmm.
like inside the bag.
Any other major problem that we are facing? Have you think of any major problem that we are facing? Okay, I'm giving you some hints like, uh, students basically they are carrying this backpack and due to the weight, uh, you know, they may have get some problem in their spinal cord, right? So, so what are those major problems? Like weight, right? The backpack basically is very, if we consider for the school students, they are carrying a huge weight in the backpack, right? So these problems we have given to the to some entrepreneurship workshop, and and ask them how to make a solutions of this problem. Can anybody answer these questions? How to make the solutions of this problem, means these heavy weight problem? Any idea? Any wild idea? Any bad idea? Worst idea? Anyone?
So I think that solution has already been opted for. So we have put wheels on bags and we can drag them around, but then that is used for a very different purpose.
Mhm. For the school student, can we make some solutions? Okay. Basically, we will. I means I'm not given these examples for the solutions. Basically, I have given showing these examples so that in future slides, like what are the techniques, what are the ideation techniques we should incorporate. So there we can explain with these examples, right? So I'm explaining you for that purpose only. And when we have flowed this idea to the students, we have received many, wild ideas. Like uh, some of the students group, they have answered that we can include some gas, like gas balloon in nitrous oxide or helium or any gas to the into the bag, and show that like gas balloon, it's floating, so bag will be floating, right? Or some students group, they have come with an innovative idea, like in drone some propellers are there. So in the backpack also we can put some propellers, so that when we switched on the propeller, so it will elevate upward, so that it the weight will not be there in the back of the students. So these were different ideas we have received, different wild ideas we have received. So, so here in these the techniques, different techniques, ideation techniques, when we'll explain with the analogy of these, backpack challenge competition. Okay. So, yeah. So the first techniques that we should do for these, we should go for these, no, solutions when we are when we are making solutions of a problem. The first techniques we need, first techniques we may go for ideation, that is called brainstorming. So brainstorming is the most popular ideation techniques, and uh, and it's very successful techniques. So what are the things necessary for these brainstorming techniques? It's not like that ki you are in a room, just think of the solutions, and you may make a solutions, and you are think of the think you are in the thinking process of these solutions for 1 week, and then you got a solution. It's not like that. Brainstorming session should be well defined, problem should be there, and in a room or in a you can say a conference hall, or in a hall, there must be at least two people. Not it's not for a single people. At least two people there. should be there. Two or more people should be there for brainstorming the session. And in a single session, it should not be more than half an hour. For each and every half an hour, it may exceed half an hour, but you for every half an hour you need to make a break. You need to think of something, or you need to have some physical activities in every half an hour. Then again, you think of these, go into the brainstorming session. Okay, so practically it should be more than one people. That means two or more people, maybe five people, maybe 10 people should be there in a single room or in a single hall, and they should be from different disciplines. Means if you are thinking of a backpack solutions, so there should not be all the people are from backpack industry. uh, so there should be from different sector. There may be someone who are from arts, their background, who are some from design background. There may be people some from some engineering background. There may be people with some medical background. So different versatile background should be there. Versatile people from different disciplines should be there, and then only we'll get different ideas. Versatile ideas will receive, and we need to exchange those ideas. It's not that I should keep my ideas to myself. Huh? And any idea, any kind of wild idea, as I've said, in the backpack designing, we have received the idea of putting gas in the backpack, or we have received an idea. Even some people came with an idea that we should put a parachute in the backpack, and just like parachute, it should be floated. Uh, so this type of different wild ideas should be welcome. It should not be criticized. We need to encourage those boundaryless thinking. Mm. and and there should be some facilitator who will uh, mm, who will facilitate those thinkers, and there should not be any criticize, there should not be any negative comment for these different ideas, and and these facilitator can ask many questions to the brainstormer. So that will see one by one. So anyway, these brainstorming is the most and popular technique for ideation, and mostly with these brainstorming session, people get some innovative ideas, innovative solutions, right? So these are the some set of conceptual blockbusting questions, I can say, that may be asked in the question. Though these questions are not universal questions, it depends on products to products. It depends on solutions to solutions. That may be product solutions or maybe service solutions that will change. But this type of questionnaires may ask to the participants. So what are these like? What if these the problem is opposite? Uh, Means we need to heavier the bags. As I've said, I'll take this analogy of this backpack problem. So taking this backpack problem, the facilitator may ask you the questions ki, what if here the problem is bag is heavier, we need to, and we need to make a solutions how to make this bag lighter. So what if opposite? That means the bag is lighter and we need to make it heavier. So what would be the solutions? Right. Then what if the problem that is it's a high-tech solution. Uh, it's not a, it's not a like gas or propeller, or what how we can make a high tech solution, or how we can make a low tech solutions, or if you have if you are there in this problem, how you can make the solution, right? You for different problem you need to think, if you are the customer, so how you could get the solution, right? Or how you feel, or how uh, how does nature address the solution? Because we are for many solutions we are getting inspired from the nature, how nature makes these solutions. Like if you see for these backpack problem, the bag is very heavier. So how to make a solution? You see in nature there are many creature. They are heavy, even they can fly. Uh, so how nature makes these solutions? So inspire from the nature also we can think of some solutions, right? So this way we can make questions, set of questions, like how a 5 year old child can make a solution on this. Okay, so this kind of many questions we can arise. That is the duty of facilitator, who may ask these questions to the participants, and um, accordingly, if we think of these way, different way, so we so it will storm our brain, and we can make a innovative solutions to any kind of problem. Next, coming to the host idea. So this is also a technique. This is also a ideation technique. So what is host idea techniques? So host idea, that is, as we have said, key in this backpack challenge, when we ask students to come with some ideas, and they have come up with some ideas like, as you have said, key put some gases into it, or incorporate some propeller into it, or even put some umbrella over it, and in the umbrella there should be some gases that umbrella tries to uplift the bag, right? So this type of idea, some students, some people, when they are presenting their ideas, some people are saying this is the host idea, even I have seen. So so your duty, facilitator's duty, is to note down the host idea. Means the idea, what he is not thinking ki this is an host idea. What people are thinking, what the other people are thinking ki yes, this is an host idea. This will not be possible, right? So the facilitator should note down the host idea, and then ask some questions to them who called it as a host idea. So what are the questions? They ask the questions to attribute, to feature out why this is an host idea. Ah, if you say ki this is an host idea, so why this is an host idea, you have to define point wise, not like ki, this is not feasible, not in a single word. You need to write down the attributes of the host idea, the features of the host idea, why it is a host idea, why it is not feasible, because this is not feasible, is uh, this is a low cost process, or this is a if we put some parachute over the backpack, then it will be uh, difficult to carry in a vehicle, uh, or if someone is traveling in a two-wheeler, so how it will be helpful to them, or it will collide with some vehicle like that. Key, what are the points? What are the attributes that makes these ideas that needs to be defined, and then try to make these negative ideas, negative points convert to positive points. How to convert these negative points key, like if this is we can include these feature, then this may happen. This may collide with some vehicles, or this may maybe due to these are negative points. How to change this negative to a positive point means to make these positive points. What are the changes are necessary to these host idea, right? So that is therefore a very popular thinking process, very popular thinking techniques. And if we think in this way, if we can facilitate in this way, so any roast idea can be converted into a good idea, and eventually you can develop novel solutions from a host idea. Okay. So even sometimes we are getting unexpected results from these host idea. Next, coming to the storyboarding. So what is the storyboarding? Storyboarding is necessary when you are thinking of some products or some services that has a story, or in some cases we are not finding the results in brainstorming or in was thinking ideas. So in that case you can make a visual story, uh, so that the thinking process will be in this story, right? Otherwise, what happened if the problem statement is so that if you are not thinking, you cannot visualize the problem, then the solutions may be, you cannot make or you cannot get the right solution. So therefore, you can to visualize these solutions, we can make a story, right? So in some cases we can make a story of your customer journey, or we can create uh, some story with the consumer, and some consumer story, or from the manufacturer to consumer, the whole story, or for the service, for the serviceable solutions. Here also we need to make a complete story, so that you can visualize the problem very easily, and therefore make get the right solution. Next point is mind mapping. So it is also very important. This is generally we are doing. Uh, so we are not we have not do not have the idea of done that mind mapping, but generally these things we are doing sometimes when we are thinking of some solution. So what we are doing, we are making we are taking a pen and paper, and let us think of the solutions, backpack solutions. So how we are thinking with pen and paper. What we are doing for the backpack solution? First, generally people are writing a backpack in the middle of the paper, and then make a circle. Okay. So we need to, so that we need to make a solutions of these backpack, right? So backpack, then write the problem that is overweight, then in the middle of the paper, then make a circle. And then in the next circle, then next design another circle where you write down the solutions. What are the solutions you can make? That is one solution. This is the popular is the one solution. Then make an arrow to it, to the second layer. Then write down another solutions and make a inward arrow to the second layer. So, so this way we are thinking of different solutions and trying it to map those solutions, you know, in a innovative way so that we can get a proper solution. We can develop a proper solution. So that is called mind mapping. It is necessary for complex problem where there may be single solutions are not available. You need multiple solutions, or you need multiple factors to make a single solution, right? So these mind mapping would be helpful in that case, and for the complex solutions where as I said, uh, many factors are there. First, we need to do these and these, then we'll get these, and these will be helpful to these, and from that we'll get these solutions. So this way, step by step, we are thinking. If we are thinking step by step, in that case, these pen and paper solutions with some arrowhead will be very much helpful. So these type of techniques, thinking techniques, are called mind mapping techniques, and it is also very useful techniques and very popular techniques also. So we have learned here many techniques, from brainstorming techniques to host idea techniques to uh, storyboarding techniques to mind mapping techniques. Even we have some more techniques. Let us see some more techniques like brainstorming techniques. Another technique we can think of, that is called brain writing techniques. Okay. So what is this brain writing techniques? The brain writing techniques is basically for the introvert people, those who cannot explain, sometimes cannot explain their idea, right? Because as we have also experienced, like in a single hall, we can ask uh, 100 employees to make a solutions. Uh, what would be the solution? So some employees, they are, or some participants, they are not very, they are very introvert basically, and they are not very expressive, and they are very shy to explain their ideas. They are thinking, "Ki, this may not be a good idea, and people will laugh at us." Uh, so therefore, they will never, though they have some ideas, they are thinking of some ideas, but they will never explain. They will never express those ideas. By thinking of, "Ki, this may not be a good idea, or this is an worst idea, or people will laugh at me." So therefore, they never express their idea. So for them, we these techniques is very useful. It's called brain writing techniques. And what happened here, uh, for each employee or each person, we are providing a pen and paper, and give them some times, 10 minutes time or 15 minutes time or half an hour times, and ask them whatever thought, whatever idea they have thought, just write in pen and paper, and no need to put your name here. So therefore, if we collect those pen and those papers, we'll get good ideas. Sometimes some good ideas where people not interest to express their ideas. Okay. So, so this is a good techniques to get good ideas from each and every person, whatever what they are thinking, how they are thinking. Uh, and in entrepreneurship also we have seen these activities are called paper plane activities. So I think you have heard of these activities, paper plane activities. What happened here? Problem is given and ask everyone to write solutions to this problem in a paper plane. So make a paper plane and write your solutions in the paper plane and fly those paper plane to another person. So he or she will get the paper plane and he or she will write his solution to the paper plane. And at the end, if there are 10 people in the paper plane, you will find 10 solutions, right? So then you discuss the solutions with the participants and can finalize the solutions. So this is therefore a good techniques, these brain writing techniques. Okay. Next, questioning assumption technique. So this is another technique, another ideation techniques. This is also very helpful technique that assumption. Let us assume that this may be happen or this is existing or these solutions are with us. Uh, so to make a solutions, you need to write a good number of assumptions, maybe 20 or maybe 30 assumptions about the product or about the service or about the service. Okay. So, so what happened if we write down the assumptions that may be positive or maybe negative, aspect of your solutions, and then go through these solutions, then therefore discuss these assumptions with your with your you know mm, then make the solution make know discuss with then discuss with your group member, uh, your uh, your colleagues, and you can make a right solutions of the problem. So this is another you know mm, this is another we can say another techniques, ideation techniques, another good ideation techniques uh, for these uh, finding a proper solutions of a problem. Then another technique, just like storyboarding, another technique is sketching. Hmm. So this is also helpful in some cases where since you are inviting people from different disciplines who do not have any idea on the disciplines, hmm, and you are asking them to make solutions of your problem, so they may not visualize those ideas, the exact problems, right? That may be product problem or that may be service problem. So in that case, just like storyboarding, sketching is also a very useful technique. So what you need to do, you need to sketch the solutions. Okay, solutions means or the problems. Hmm. See, this is a delivery solutions problem. So you sketch the delivery boy, you sketch the uh, you know consumer, you sketch the product that is delivering. Uh, so these way, you can make a sketch of your problem. That maybe in you may not be a good painter. Your sketching capability may not be good. However, if anyhow you can sketch out the problems, then it is easier to visualize for the brainstormer, and therefore you can make a good solution, right? So this is also a good ideation technique. And then analogies. Analogies is also a good ideation technique. In sometimes we are whenever we are thinking of problem, we try to make some analogy with some other problem, or with like in environment or in your surrounding. This type of problems are there, or sometimes in some story books we have find this problem and how they have make the solutions, or in our history, or in our Quran, ah, or the Rama and Mahabharata. These kind of problems are there, how they have made the solutions. So these analogy will sometimes helpful to get good solutions. So therefore, this is also a very a popular technique of ideation. Next, coming to the another technique, another ideation technique, that is called scamper. So scamper is not a single word. It's basically represents word, seven words to look a particular problem, to see a particular problem and make the solutions. So what are those words? Scamper. S for substitute, C for combine, A for adapt, M for modify, P for put to another use, E for eliminate, then R for reverse. Okay, so this is a special technique where we can use these sub techniques, that is substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, or reverse, right? So these using these words, these sub technique, also we can find novel solutions, like substitute. If we can substitute the product, if we can substitute the material, or combine, if we can combine other solution, or we can combine the product, or we can combine the service, or we can adapt the product with other audience, or we can modify this product, or we can put to another use of this product, or we can eliminate the unnecessary elements, or we can reverse. Means what happen if we reverse the process, or reorganize this product. So this technique is very helpful, and in industry, in many industry, these camper techniques are used for ideation. So that is another ideation technique. Uh, then another technique, just like brainstorming, it is called body storming. So body storming, what is body storming? Body storming is it is asked individual to act out the situation. Just like storyboarding or sketching, here body storming is people are acting on these situations, and just look into the physical movement. Uh, the participants may get some new ideas, some develop some novel ideas, and we can get some solutions. That is also another technique, that body storming techniques. Uh, Next, these are the main techniques as we have explained. Then, other than these, there are also other ideation techniques that I believe, um, maybe possible, like fantasizing. You may fantasize something, or you may make a diagram relationship, or you may make a question, or broaden the problem, or you may metamorphical thinking, or creating some connections to two previously unconnected items. Okay. So this kind of many other ideation techniques are also available. However, whatever the techniques we have explained, that is structured, ideation techniques. So there are some unstructured ideation techniques are also available as showing in these slides, like fantasizing something, or doodling something, or mm, experience the problem with emotional, with intellectual, uh, or live a life with diverse experience. So these kind of ideation techniques can also be, adapt to make a solutions of your problem. Okay. So now I'll need another 5 minutes to conclude. Before that, we need these. I'll explain some skills that are needed uh, to to make these solution possible. That is ideation, right? So if you are going for ideations, you are opting some ideation techniques for problem solving. So some skills are needed. What are the skills? Communication skills are very essential. Emotional intelligence skills are needed. Hard skills are needed. Product and service skills are needed. So these skills are needed, before you go into these ideation. If you do not have these skills, you may not, get very good solutions. So therefore, those who will participate in these ideation technique challenges, that is brainstorming or any other ideation challenges, they should have these skills, like communication skill. First one is communication skill. So communication skills are very important because as I have said, some people are very introvert, and they do not want to explain their idea to others, right? So therefore, it will be very difficult from them to get the ideas. So therefore, this is very, very important communication skill. Those who are participating this ideation technique challenge, they must have good communication skills, because until you explain your ideas to others, they will not understand, and therefore that may be a good solutions, but since you are not explaining, you cannot express or explain your idea. So therefore, that idea, that a good idea may be rejected. Okay. So therefore, communication skills are very important. Not only expressive, you also need to have a good listening skill. You need to listen what others are saying. Right? Full consciousness. Your body language should be proper. When you are explaining, you should have good confidence. You have the open mindedness, so that you can get others, points. You should respect the others, whatever they are explaining their points. And so these are the, there are very, communication skills, general communication skills are very much important to go for these ideation techniques.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Bose.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh,
Yeah, it is coming.
Sir, uh, I need 2 more minutes to conclude.
Okay, no problem.
So, other than these communication skills, we also need some other skills like hard skills, as much as soft skill or communication skills are needed. Hard skills are also needed. So hard skills are basically the skills that for a particular job, that particular domain. So that skills are also needed. So when we are taking people from versatile area, versatile disciplines, so those who have that hard skill, they are also, should we sit for these ideation challenge, ideation brainstorming, and also these product service, those who do not have these product and service idea, they should not sit for these, ideation challenge, because these product and service ideas are very much essential for designing a product, for making a solutions of this product. You should have the idea of tangible and non-tangible, intangible product. You have the idea of production and interaction. You have the idea of perishable and imperishable product, right? So these ideas should be, product and service idea. You should have clear ideas of these, like tangible means that means you can touch these. So the product, basically all the most of the products we are using, these are tangible products. That may be a, mobile phone, or that may be a mm, uh, maybe a specs, or maybe a watch. These are tangible, and whatever service related product that we cannot touch, that are called intangible. The production versus interaction, the productions that are manufacturing, whereas the interactions, that is service industry, like the like a car is a product. However, however these in the car service, the interactions people are taking. So these car service are comes under these interactions. Hmm. And perishable and non-imperishable. Perishable product, most of these products are perishable. Like after 2 years, it would perish. Like a software. You are using the software, after 2 years, it will be perish. And what would be the imperishable product? Imperishable products are like the product will be stay for, a long year, for a lifetime. Let us suppose some examples like a jewelry is an imperishable product. It is not, it will not perish even after a long time. So you should have a good idea about this product and service, then only you can participate for these ideation challenges. Okay. So, how to find the problems? That is for the entrepreneur, those who wants to make the solutions for this problem. That may be your particular problem, and if you do not have any problem, if you are not finding any problem, so it is for them only. How to find a problem? You are an entrepreneur, and try to make a solutions of the problem, and you are not finding any problem. So how to get the problem, right? So what are the biggest problem right now we have? Just Google out what are the 10 most problem right now in the world. So you will find out this problem. So these are the 10 biggest problem in the world today. What are these? Climate change problem. We have a large scale, conflicts and work problem. We have religious conflict problem, poverty problem, government and accountability, transparency problem, safety, security problem, lack of education, lack of political freedom, food and water security, lack of economic opportunity, and unemployment. So if you want to make a solutions of any of these problems, so it will be, helpful for the society, for the mankind, and that is definitely our aim. Our objective is to get the solutions of this problem and take out our mankind from this problem. So this is the summary. What is your first step? First step is to know what you know. Right? To make a solutions, first you have to know what you know. Then also you need to know what you don't know. And then next step, leave the gate open. Whatever idea is coming, you you should not close those ideas. And third step is let's roll. So that is for the budding entrepreneur. And these are some resources that we have taken to make this presentation. So thank you for listening. If you have any queries or questions, you can ask.
Many thanks, Dr. Ghosh, for your brainstorming and very informative lecture. Students, please, if you have any queries, without any hesitation, you can ask.
You can also share your questions to me directly through my mail. My mail IDs are given.
Yeah, yeah. Any questions from the students? Please raise your hand or you directly unmute yourself. I think there is no questions. So we now will want to close the session here. I request Dr. Urpita Ghosh, please give the vote of thanks for this session.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, audible.
So, on behalf of the entire IIC cell of RCC IIT, I would like to thank Dr. Ankush Ghosh for providing such a nice as well as informative and interesting session on the problem solving and ideation instead of his busy schedule. And Dr. Ghosh has he has elaborated the different kind of techniques for solving the real life challenges or problems, and I think it will be easier for the budding innovators as well as the entrepreneurs to search for the new solutions for the existing problems. So again, I would like to thank Dr. Ankush Ghosh and hope to hear you, sir, in our future sessions also.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pita Ghosh, for inviting me, for providing me this opportunity uh, to deliver this lecture. Thank you. I would also like to thank the coordinator, Dr. Devashish Mondal, the other members, HOD, Dr. Abhishek Basu, and the other member of IIC cell for inviting me and providing me opportunity to deliver this lecture. So thank you very much all.
Thank you, sir.
Many thanks to all of you again. So we like to close the session here. The feedback link is given in the chat box. The participant, you can give the feedback in the directly clicking on the link for this session. Thank you, Dr. Ghosh. You can leave the meeting now.
Thank you.
Thank you.